right, Ambitions fans. Now, this is a video that I do believe there have been a couple of Ambition strip teases that have been released, but I did not watch them purposefully. But we do know that Mr. Anthony Dalton, I believe is the name of the actor, he played Terrence on The Pains. He's playing Calvin on Sisters, and he's going to be portraying a private investigator role on Ambitions this week. He'll be meeting with Stephanie. But the question for the video is Joaquin actually Evan's son? Because we do know in the last episode, Stephanie swiped one of Joaquin's hats when she was over at Bella's apartment. And it looks like she's going to utilize that and compare the DNA from the hat to Evan's DNA to determine whether or not that's his son. Now, to be completely honest here, it would be quite the plot twist if that is not Evan's son. I'm just going to put it out there. I mean, think of it this way. Let's say that Bella was messing around with someone at the same time as her first encounters with Evan, but the person that she was messing on the side with wasn't in a, well, what's the word I'm looking for? He wouldn't be as good a provider as Evan was. And you can make the argument that Evan and Bella were messing around before Bella blew up on Instagram or social media, and she was pretty much, the seamstress for Stephanie. So you can make the argument that whoever she was messing around with on the side, along with Evan, wasn't in a position to give her opportunities to help her career explode or provide for their son outside of, like a mundane, what's the word I'm looking for? Minimum wage check. Like her mom works at Thelma's place, so obviously she doesn't come up for much. So she saw the opportunity to latch on to Evan and utilize his connections and his power in order to help Bella True's empire begin to flourish. So that actually makes sense. I'm a bit surprised that Evan never got a DNA test, to be honest. And Stephanie being Stephanie, obviously she's going to do it. It reminds me of remember The Game? And when I say The Game, I mean before, I don't know, the first two seasons were the best when it was on the CW. Season 3 was watchable, but I feel like that's where the decline of the show began to happen, because the CW was pretty much about to boot the show anyway. But then BET picked it up 2 years later. I did watch season 4. I did watch part of season 5. Then I fell out of it. Basically, after Melanie and Derwin left, I just left the show. But I did watch the finale. Now, I know that's a random topic, but the reason I bring that up is because I believe at the beginning of season 4, Janae, oh yeah, that's right, Melanie Cotton Swab, the boy, what was it, Derwin Jr., and then got a DNA test and then found out that it wasn't Derwin's baby. But then there was a retest. Then the person said it was a mistake, saying it was his son. So that's the reason I bring it up, because Derwin never got a DNA test. So I'm wondering, why did Evan never get a DNA test? Maybe because there was so much on the line with his up and coming political status as, mayor of Atlanta or Georgia. And because of that, he couldn't afford, wait, is it mayor of Atlanta or mayor of Georgia? I think, well, he did say in the first episode, welcome to my city, welcome to my town. So I think he's in a political position. So having an outside baby would not be the best political statement. So it's almost like, when Candace was pretending to be pregnant on the haves and have-nots when Jim was about to run for governor. So really, it's just a situation where Bella could have seen an opportunity and kind of, well, for lack of a better phrase, kind of blackmailed Evan in order to get her what she wanted, because she wanted the Valentina contract. But then, Evan was quick to say, look, I'm the one that helped you explode your fashion designs by having my wife, wear your dresses to certain events and everything. So that really helped you get a lot of notoriety and customers. So I really do think that if Stephanie finds out that Bella is not the real, if Evan is not the father, she is going to be pissed off. And who knows, that one scene in the preview from a while back where we see someone with a knife, a woman with a knife, that could be Bella and Stephanie. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But I think the most, interesting piece of, maybe this is Evan's son, goes back to Senior's episode, final episode, where he has his final scene with his son, where they're playing a game of chess. And he's talking to Evan about how to make sure you need to take care of all your children, hinting at the fact that he knows that Joaquin is Evan's son. I feel like this was something, we kind of got of when he brought some food over to Bella's condo and then, offered to kind of, babysit Joaquin, play around with him. That way Bella could focus on her work. So I think he actually knew. That's where I'm thinking right now. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Joaquin is really Evan's son? Or do you think that Bella honestly didn't know? Maybe she just got pregnant and was messing around with Evan and possibly one or two other guys, but then figured that Evan would be the best suited one for the role of being the father, due to the fact that, she could latch onto him for, connections, networking, and all that stuff. And that honestly would not surprise me based off what we've seen up for so far in the series. So please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. We are less than 1,500 people away from 100,000 subscribers. Today is the 3rd, so this is the last day for you to watch the last 3 episodes of Ambitions that are on the OWN YouTube channel. I believe they were posted on November 29th, but today is the last day. We have an episode tonight on the 3rd, an episode on the 10th, and then 2 episodes for, I believe, the 2-hour season finale on December 17th. So make sure to check those out. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. Ambitions is definitely slept on. I think it's one of the best shows that I've been introduced to review. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about this video. But I really do like the idea of Joaquin not being the son, and imagine him not being the son, and everything that Evan has done for Bella up to this point. So make sure to comment, get the discussion going, and I'll talk to you next time.